Bob Flynn, and welcome to Safe Haven Empowerment Center for tonight's game between Virginia Peninsula Community College and the College of Southern Maryland. The Gators are 1-1 after having won their home opener just 5 days ago. And I'm with Gators coach Chris Moore. Coach, what's going to be the key for your team tonight?
We just got to control the controllables. I think one of the best things that we can do is just be the best version of ourselves, box out, make free throws, continue to share the basketball. And I think just limit their paint touches will be huge for us. They do a really good job of shooting the three. They average 25 threes a game, making about 8 of them. And so we want to do a really, really good job of running them off the line, closing out at a high level, and then boxing them out and keeping them to one possession.
You've played this team each of the past 2 years. Both of them have been close games. What is it about their program that impresses you?
It's always a hard-fought battle. One of the things about junior college athletics, you look for integrity. I think they're a program of integrity. I think Coach does a really good job with them, and I just want to continue to keep the relationship with them along the way.
Thank you and good luck.
I'm Jeffrey Owens. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play action from the Safe Haven Empowerment Center here in Newport, Virginia, a.k.a. The Swamp. I got Bob Flynn here with me. Bob, how you feel tonight about today's action?
Should be a pretty close game tonight. These teams are evenly matched, and they've played each other each of the past 2 seasons, and each team has won by 10 or fewer points.
We're almost 2 minutes in with a score of 2-0. The Gators are behind by 2 points. Ball gets kicked down low. There's a foul. I believe it's a blocking foul on the Gators. Donnie Stafford's inbounding it. Gets it up top to Malik Acker. Ball's wrangled by Southern Maryland. They go back up with it.
Those offensive rebounds will kill you.
Footer sunken by, I believe that was Chris Cyrus with the 15-footer. Off-balance shot. Samir Taylor gets the floater to sink from about 10 feet.
That's a nice little basket by the Hawks.
Ooh. Man down on the play, looks like
Boy, you don't want to foul somebody that far away from the basket.
looks that was Jaden Sepulveda that took the spill on that play. Waiting on the ref to get the go-ahead on the inbound. The inbounder will be Emmanuel Anguila. Anguila kicks it to Jacoby Reed. Jacoby Reed's barking out his signals. He passes it down to Chris Cyrus. Cyrus whipped up to the big man Cameron Taylor. Jacoby Reed with the three. He misses. The situation with the shot clock.
Good job on the offensive boards there by the Gators.
That was a good job, Bob. Those are great fundamentals that can't be learned overnight.
No, rebounding is all about heart.
Sepulveda's going to stack it up and inbound it. Sepulveda inbounds it to Anguila. Anguila kicks it up top to Reed. Reed back to Sepulveda at the three. Sepulveda's knifing. He can't control it. It's going the other way for the Southern Maryland Hawks. They got numbers on the Gators. Foul on the play. Looked like a clean block to me there. But I guess that's why the refs get paid to be the refs, and I'm paid to be the voice of the peninsula.
Yeah, the turnover on the other end for the Gators is what led to that fast break.
You got Malik Akers shooting 2 of 2, I believe. Sinks the first. We're here with 16:46 to play in the first quarter. Gators are down by 3. Hawks are looking to extend the lead beyond 3 points. Malik Akers cleans the second one. Sepulveda kicks it to Jacoby Reed. Jacoby Reed's barking out his signals crossing half court.
Gators have an all-sophomore lineup out there, and should provide Coach Moore with a good veteran presence and leadership.
Cameron Taylor has it. The big man kicks it from up 3. Nice bounce pass. Foul on the play.
They're going to call a charge.
But it was an offensive foul, unfortunately. And the ball's going back the other way for the Southern Maryland Hawks. My mistake, the foul was on the Southern Maryland Hawks.
I was wrong. They called it on the Hawks.
But the Gators attempting a 3-point play to tie the game. It's Chris Cyrus shooting 1 of 1.
Now they counted that basket, so I think he's just got 1 free throw here.
Cyrus can't get the fall. The Gators are still behind 4-5. They're pressing hard going up the court. Anguila's pressing his man, locking him up. Pokes the ball away and causes the turnover on defense. Anguila's going to inbound it to Jacoby Reed.
One of Chris Moore's
Reed's bringing it up hard.
Points of emphasis before the game was active hands, and that led to a turnover there by the Hawks.
Reed's asking Cameron Taylor for some help on this one. Picks up by Taylor. He cuts to the basket. Kick to Anguilla on the three. He can't sink it. The Gators box out, but can't wrangle the rebound. The Hawks are going back the other way. I believe a foul was called on that with sloppy ball handling on Amir Dade for the Southern Maryland Hawks.
Looks like we got our first media timeout with 15:54 left in the first half. The Hawks up 5-4.
Not sure what to do with yourself after high school? Look no further than Virginia Peninsula Community College. We have campuses in Hampton, Newport News, Williamsburg, and offer tons of online classes too. With VPCC, you can earn a 2-year associate degree or begin a workforce credential. If you start here and transfer to a 4-year school, you'll save a bundle. And part-time students are very welcome here too. Make the smart move. Enroll at VPCC. Classes start January 12th. Go to vpcc.edu/spring today.
Couple quick tidbits about Chris Moore. He's a local guy. He went to Warwick High School in Newport News. Control by Donnie Stafford. Stafford for the three. He got the bounce on that one. The Hawks take a 4-point lead, 4-8 with 15 minutes, 30 seconds and a running clock here in the first. Jacoby Reed brings it across half court. Kicks it to Sepulveda in the corner. Sepulveda's looking. Guns it with a floater from about 10 feet and sinks the floater.
Nice drive by Sepulveda.
Sepulveda's locking him down in the half court. Looked like they wanted to trap, but they bail out of it. To Malik Aker. Malik Aker kicks it to Stafford, who wrangles a sloppy pass. Stafford again with the three, but can't sink it this time. Sepulveda.
The Hawks are known for the three-point shooting. They average about 25 a game, making about 8.
Three ball sunken by Chris Cyrus.
Nice shot by Cyrus. He's coming off a 13-point game
Foul
in their
on
home
the play.
opener.
The basket won't count. Foul was on the Gators. I believe the foul was against, I think, Chris Cyrus. I'm not sure. Got a little break in action, 14:36 left to play here in the first half. Gators are down by 1, 9-8. Ball's inbounded. It's kicked to Amir Day, who sinks the layup.
Nice little spin move there.
Jacoby Reed's bringing it up across his half court. Sepulveda up top looking for a pick. They're trying to trap him. Sepulveda with the 22-footer can't sink the three.
He's a pretty good three-point shooter.
Foul on Shamir Taylor. A foul against Shamir Taylor. Against the Gators on Shamir Taylor. Excuse me for that one. Hawks ball inbounding. Stefan Kolu is inbounding the ball. Floyd General Moore swaps out Sepulveda. Cameron Taylor for, I believe, Jordan Watlington.
It was Isaiah Thomas and Paul Samuel, I believe.
A lot of sloppy ball handling by the Hawks. A little push off there. Spin move to the inside. He kicks it to Casey Hewitt, who can't sink it. Ball's going back to Gators' way. Jacoby is knifing hard to the hole. Kicks it on the baseline. stopping action and a foul called on the Gators.
Nice drive by Reed. He just got a little bit out of control and was called for a charge after passing it off. Jordan Watlington also checked into the game for the Gators in the last break.
Inbound it. He gets it back. Stephon Kolu kicks it to Taylor. Taylor kicks it to Davion Morris. Morris back to Taylor. Taylor's at the 3. He's looking to go. He goes up against 2 defenders. He misses the shot. Air ball. The Gators have numbers. They slow it down. Gators sink the shot from the
Nice shot there by Jordan.
Hawks are moving fast up court with it. Amir Day loses the possession. The Gators get a takeaway on that play. Emmanuel Ngila on the inbound. He's got Watlington and Reed in the backcourt. Spelling his name in case he gets in any sticky situation on the inbound. Looks like the Hawks are bringing the press on him. Down to Watlington. Watlington tries to get it back, but it's also
Gators have a lot of
Taylor for the Hawks.
The Gators have a lot of veterans, so they should be able to handle the pressure, and they're pretty much guard heavy.
And Gila inbounds it to Watlington. Watlington to Reed. They're getting pressed now. Try to trap him. It doesn't work. The Gators kick it down, too. Oh, they lose the possession. Hawks are going back the other way. They're moving fast. They don't have the numbers. Amir Day knifes to the hole. He gets the layup, the contested shot by the Gators. Watlington brings it up on the inbound. He's trying to shake his man. Looking for some help across half court. Reed with a trap. He's got to make a decision. Ball goes the other way with the steal being awarded to Amir Day. Nice block!
Yeah, it's nice having a rim protector like that.
Nice block by Chris Cyrus on this one. Not in the house of the Safe Haven Empowerment Center.
Yeah, nice to have a defensive presence like that at the back of your defense.
Cyrus playing rim protector on that play. He gets yanked and he looks like he needs a breather. I believe he gets swapped with Paul Samuel. A sophomore from Jersey, Hillsdale area. Business major. Went to the Parksdale School. We got to stop in the action here in the first half still. 12:27 left on the clock. With a running clock now. Gators down by 1. They're in a little bit of foul trouble with 5 fouls to the Hawks 3.
Yeah, I think the Hawks coach wanted a foul on that last play, but it was just a good block.
Gets inbounded high, half court. Stephen Collet shoots the 3 and misses. Reed wrangles it. Gators are moving quick. Watlington to the hole. Oh, robbed by the rim, but nice cleanup.
Yeah, Monty Gatlin had a nice follow-up there.
Stopping action with foul on the play on the Gators. They're signaling Mr. Paul Samuel, the foul was on him. I believe you got a timeout.
Yep, there's a second media timeout with 11:58 to go in the half, and the Gators up 13-12.
At Virginia Peninsula Community College, we're proud to offer top quality, hands-on training. Learn from experts in our state-of-the-art facilities while gaining the practical experience and skills that employers are looking for in construction trades such as building, carpentry, and welding. Whether you're looking to master a new trade or enhance your current skill set, VPCC is here to guide you. Contact our workforce team and let's get started.
As I mentioned before, Chris Moore is from Newport News, Virginia. He attended VPCC in 2008 to 2010. Attended Virginia Wesleyan and Chowan University. His father, who's Ben Moore, is a coaching legend in the area. You can actually see his name stamped on the floor of the gymnasium at Warwick High School here in Newport News, Virginia. You got free throws by Davion Morris of the Hawks, who's a freshman. 6'7" gentleman out of Woodbridge, Virginia, went to Woodbridge High School. I believe he'll be shooting 2 of 2, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that is correct.
Waiting on the ref to give the go-ahead here. Not sure what the delay is.
I think they're just making sure of the time and the score. And maybe even the foul situation. It's been a pretty fast-paced game, which the Gators like. Chris Moore wants his team to get up and down the floor this year. Last year's team played more half-court style. This year he's going to a smaller lineup and a quicker one.
You're right, Bob. He definitely has unleashed the Stallions on the track on this one. He's letting these guys run, and it's definitely a track meet tonight. Davion Morris clings the first shot. He can't sink it. Gators make the substitution. Paul Samuel goes on the bench. And Kyle Jackson comes in for Samuel. All right, he's on shot 2 of 2. Davion Morris here, 6'7" gentleman from Woodbridge. He sinks the second.
Yeah, Coach Moore will play a lot of players tonight. In the home opener, he played 12, and all of them scored at least 1 point. And in the season opener, same thing. He played 10 or 12 players. He's not afraid to use everyone on his bench.
Isaiah Thomas brings the ball up. Not a bad name to have in the sport of basketball, but he turns it over. The Hawks bringing it up quick. Donnie Stafford kicks it out to the 3. 3-pointer from the Hawks can't sink. There's a foul on the play. I believe it's down on the post. I believe it's a boxing out foul on. I'm not sure who that's on. It's on the Gators. I'm assuming Emmanuel Anguilla is the one they're calling that on.
Might have been, or Thomas. I'm not quite sure. They were both battling for the ball.
Malik Akers is going to be at the line, shooting, I believe, 1 of 1. Sinks the first one. Make a substitution, and Anguilla hits the pine, and I believe they're bringing in Jordan Sepulveda back on the floor. Malik Akers going to shoot. Second 1-on-1. Robbed by the rim, he can't get it to go. The rebound by Watlington. Watlington kicks it to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas back to Watlington. He brings it across half court. Watlington barking out the signals. Back to Thomas. Thomas is looking for help. He sends it back to Thomas up top. Looking for room. Not too much room to work with. Kicks it to Monty Gatlin with the 3. And Gatling drops the 3. He's making it rain in the Empowerment Center tonight.
Nice shot, just beating the shot clock, too.
Sepulveda sitting pretty, locking his man down. Dominic Fields with the ball up top. He trips over his own feet. We'll see what the call is. Refs call a foul, I believe, on Kyle Jackson.
If that referee looks familiar, that's Chelsea Schweers, a former Christopher Newport University standout, and she was a Division III Player of the Year, and also spent about 10 years playing overseas.
Amir Day sinks the first one.
In addition to officiating junior college games, she's also doing the MEAC in the Big South in Division I men.
Pretty impressive resume there.
She knows her stuff.
He sinks the second. We're here with 10:51 left to play in the first half. Sepulveda brings it up. It's all locked up at 16 apiece. Gators are in foul trouble with 9. Sepulveda brings it across half court. Hands it off up high. Kamani Gatlin.
I think he just lost it on the drive, but went off the Hawks.
Isaiah Thomas inbounds it. Watlington misses the 3. Hawks are going back the other way. The Gators quickly get back on defense to stifle the Hawks' movement. Sloppy play by the Hawks. Monty Gatlin kicks it up high to Isaiah Thomas, and he sinks the layup, but he gets injured on the play. Hope that fella's okay. Sepulveda's pressing hard. Out of bounds.
Again, good defensive there that started from active hands by the Gators defense.
Sepulveda was able to create the turnover and some hard hustle defense. Looks like Isaiah Thomas is a bit shaken up going back to the bench.
Yeah, I think he just landed funny on that drive to the basket.
Sepulveda's inbounding it. Reed's his man to get him out of the situation. Jacoby Reed brings it up. He's giving out the signal. Pick is set for Reed. Reed's looking for a man. No look pass underneath the Watlington. And he sinks it.
Nice basket. Nice drive, nice pass. That was a good play all the way around by the Gators.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a 4-0 run.
Yes, it was tied at 16.
By the Gators.
Cancer doesn't just impact one person, it touches the entire family. At Riverside Cancer Care Network, we're here for every step of your family's journey. Our team of experts work hand in hand, offering supportive care and advanced treatments so your family can face each day with hope. We're in this together, celebrating each step along the way for victories big and small. Together we conquer each day, each milestone, each triumph. Riverside Cancer Care Network, conquering cancer together.
Hawks inbound. Sepulveda's locking his man down. He's guarding Casey Hewitt. Hewitt brings it across half court. Hewitt kicks it over to Amir Dade at the top of the 3. Shamir Taylor. Sloppy ball handling over by the Gators bench. Shamir Taylor. He's being locked up by Watlington. He tries to blow past him with a floater. Can't hit anything. Air ball. Sepulveda brings it back.
That was good defense by Watlington that led to
Great
that.
defense, Bob. Great defense by the Gators. Sepulveda's in the corner doing busy work. Kicks it to Monty Gatlin. Monty Gatlin, sloppy ball handling. Amir Day kicked it to Malik Acker, who can't finish on the other end for the Hawks.
Yeah, got too much hand along with a little bit of ball there.
We got to stop in action. There's maybe foul shots on this one from the charity stripe. Here with 9 minutes, 15 seconds left. 20-16. Hawks are looking to eat away at that lead. He can't make the first one. Aker misses the first shot. Men's basketball has won 13 titles at VPCC and one New South Athletic Conference title in 21-22 season. Aker attempting a second shot. He can't sink either. He clings both of them. Rebounds corralled by Watlington. He kicks it to Sepulveda. Sepulveda brings it a pass half court. Sepulveda kicks it to Watlington in at 3. He's assessing the situation. Watlington back to Kyle Jackson.
Jaden had another nice 3 from the corner. Boy, the Gators are picking up their defensive intensity. They've got hands all over the place.
Ball handling. Nice hustle play. Turnovers credited to Bevier. Bevier miscorrals it. Possession goes back the other way to the Hawks.
That was a promising possession at the start, but they couldn't finish it.
Sepulveda showing off the jumping skills at the break here. Hawks bringing it up. Either Shamir Taylor crossing half court. He kicks it to Donnie Stafford. Stafford's mixing it up. He goes to the paint. He shoots from about 15 feet and sinks it from the charity stripe. Sepulveda's bringing it up. Crosses half court. Kicks it over to Watlington. Watlington. That's a 2 from Monty Griffin.
No.
A 3 from Monty Griffin. I'm sorry, wearing number 2. They're making it rain here at the Empowerment Center, ladies and gentlemen. Stafford.
They like shooting
over to Amir Taylor.
They like shooting the 3s.
Day to the hole, but he can't finish. He's fouled on the play. Right in front of the, I believe that's the home bench on that side, if I'm not mistaken, or the home crowd. I'm sorry about that, the home bleachers.
Looks like we've got another media timeout, and with 7:43 to go, the Gators are up 26-18.
It starts with a vision, the future you've always imagined. It starts with confidence, the drive to make it real. It starts with knowledge, the tools to shape your path, unlocking potential, unlocking futures, and unlocking possibilities. It all starts at Virginia Peninsula Community College. Enroll today at vpcc.edu.
We come away from the timeout with 7 minutes, 43 seconds here in the first half. The Gators lead 26-18. They're starting to pull away from the Hawks a little bit with an 8-point lead. I just want to mention in 2023, VPCC went 16-13 overall and 3-6 in the conference. I mentioned earlier in 24-25, the Gators went 14-10 overall. I guess we can call Chris Morris a necromancer of sorts, breathing life back in this program. And that, to me, is the stuff that legends are made of. Number 5 for the Hawks, Amir Day, clings it off of the iron. He can't sink the first free throw.
Boy, they're missing a lot of free throws. They could come back to haunt them. I've got them 4 for 12 right now, and that's not going to help you win a lot of games.
Amir Day can't sink the second one, but the rebound is corralled by Shamir Taylor. It's a stoppage in action. I'm not sure what the call is.
I think it was a clock issue.
Amir Dade's taking it, passing it to Shamir Taylor up top, looking for a pick. Watlington gets picked up in the pick. Devion Moore sinks the 15-footer.
That's a nice little play from the Hawks.
Sepulveda's bringing it up. He's getting pressed hard. They're trying to trap him. He finds a release man. Watlington at half court. Watlington over to Cyrus. Monty Gatlin elevates for the shot, but is fouled on the play.
I think the Gators only have 1 free throw attempt to this point.
He's going to shoot 2. Again, that's Monty Gatlin. He sinks the first.
Speaking of missed free throws, that really cost
getting low from his teammates.
the Gators in their first game of the season.
Substitution on the floor. Sepulveda's going to take a breather. Ramon Green comes in. And I believe Chris Cyrus is going to guard any type of fast break in the back court. Money Gatlin sinks the second. Hawks are trying to move with a purpose here. Brennan Eastep kicks it to Casey Hewitt, but a corner three attempt is made by Stephen Kolu. Can't take the shot. I believe he airballed it on that. It's going to be a turnover. Watlington is directing traffic, giving the inbound to Sepulveda. Waiting on the refs. Go ahead. He passes up Sepulveda and he kicks it to Chris Cyrus. Looks like Ramon Green is fouled on the play. Chris Moore's bench coach is giving the instruction. Chris has the mop. I think they're going to have the cleanup crew wipe up some sweat on this one. He's going to shoot two. Green's at the line. He sinks the first with no problem. Hawks have a substitution coming on the floor. Looks like it's Donnie Stafford going in for Casey Hewitt. Green's going to attempt a second. Ramon Green drops both of them and quickly gets back on D. He's guarding the inbound. Hawks bring it up. Amir Dade brings it up. Almost trapped. Stafford gets it. Stafford kicks it over to Dade again up top. Dade's fouled on the play.
I'm sure Chris Moore is happy with the way they're shooting their free throws tonight. In their last game, although they won, they missed 5 of the last 10 down the stretch. Tonight I've got them 4 or 5. So he's got to be happy with that.
We're 6:41 here in the first half. 30-20 the Gators lead. They're in foul trouble though with 10-5. Amir Dade's going to be shooting. He sinks his first. One thing's for sure here, Bob, this pedal-to-the-metal style of play by Chris Moore is not only stifling but effective. Hawks look confused.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Amir Dade sinks the second to cut the lead to 8 right now, 22-30 with 6:41 left. Watlington's going to inbound it. Sepulveda's right-hand man in the backcourt. I believe we got a substitution. Bevier is on the floor. Watlington up top directing traffic, kicks it to Bevier. Bevier's knifing to the hole. He goes up. Nobody can stop this guy. Start him, coach.
That was a nice
Gators are stifling. They're having a track meet with the Hawks, and the Hawks can't keep up. Sloppy ball handling leads to a Gators turnover.
It all starts with the defense.
Crowd's going crazy in this one.
The Gators have been active all 94 feet.
Watlington brings it up. Bevier back to Watlington on the inbound. Looks like they're trying to lullaby the Hawks to sleep here. Watlington, he's knifing. He pump fakes, looking for help. Back to Sepulveda. Sepulveda shoots. Jordan Sepulveda's my name, and I get buckets. Trapping him at the half-court line. Amir Dade's going to play hero. Sloppy pass, but it's wrangled by Malik Aker. Back to Dade. Aker going up with it. Foul on the play on the Hawks. They're going wild here in the swamp, folks. They don't know what to do. I gotta apologize, folks. I've been butchering this young man's name all night. It's Jaden Sepulveda, not Jordan. Jaden brings the ball over half court. He kicks it to Watlington. Mr. Watts kicks it to the corner to Ramon Green. They call a travel on him. Ball's going the other way to the Hawks. Amir Dade on the inbound. Brandon Eastep kicks it back to Dade. Dade's working on Green. Pushes his way through Green. No foul on the play. He goes coast to coast on that one on the Gators. I think they were looking for the foul call on that one, though.
Yeah, you need a little help from your teammates there once you get beat up top.
We're here at half court. Sepulveda's at the corner three. He's looking to work. He kicks it back to Watlington. Watlington to Bevier. Bevier puts it up, but the ref calls him out. He stepped on the line.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of extra room here on the sidelines, and sometimes it's confusing for the players.
Amir Dade's inbounding it over by the Hawks bench here at the Empowerment Center.
Again, Gators picking up full court press.
Kicks it into Shamir Taylor. They are pressing. Good observation, Bob. They switch off. Watlington picks him up top. Ball's in Shamir Taylor's hands. Ramon Green's on the floor. Oh, man. Chris Moore looks like he's ready to get on the floor in his three-piece suit. He's excited. That's a turnover on the Hawks. They're looking confused right now, Bob.
Yeah, it gets awfully loud in here, and he was just fighting for possession and used a little too much force.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's bedlam here in the Empowerment Center. The Gators are going to put the death roll on display from the way it looks with 4:41 and a running clock in the first half with a 34-24 lead. Bevier to the corner. Green short on the shot. Nice cleanup by Bevier.
Yep, another offensive rebound for the Gators.
Shamir Taylor's knifing, trying to play hero ball. Doesn't work. Bevier on the turnover. The Gators got numbers. Sepulveda with a Euro step. No one can stop this man. He's unconscious. Let him know you're here at the Empowerment Center.
Sepulveda, he's got 9 points this half. He had 8 in the last game. So he's doing quite a job tonight.
We got 4 minutes and 12 seconds here to play in the first half. 38-24. It's a 14-point lead if my math's not failing me. Again, you're here at the Safe Haven Empowerment Center in Newport News, VA. I got my colleague Bob here. I'm Jeffrey Owens, and you're listening to the voice of the Peninsula right now.
Yeah, the voice of the Peninsula seems to be the fans here at the Empowerment Center. Again, it doesn't hold a lot. They're probably just over 100 in here, but boy, it gets loud. It's got to be a little bit intimidating for the visiting team.
I just want to mention this earlier, folks. This is a rubber match between the two teams. The last time they met in the 23-24 season, the Hawks won 95-87. Last season, VPCC won 75-65. This is a tiebreaker of sorts.
Wow, that was a long three.
Watlington's bringing it up fast.
Tried for the alley-oop, just got a little
on the other end. Hawks had numbers. Sloppy with the ball handling. Shamir Taylor drops the ball for the Hawks. Sepulveda back over. Brown can't get the shot off.
It's starting to turn into a track meet.
Hawks go all the way. Shamir Taylor up for the contested layup, and there's a late foul by Watlington.
Yeah, he got a little bit of the ball, but that wasn't all he got.
This guy Watlington wears 23 on his chest, but he might as well have an S on it. He's a beast at both ends of the floor. Reminds me of a lot of a John Moran of sorts with glasses. Same playing style, stifling defense. Very flexible, can shoot the mid, the short, and the long range. Right now, Shamir Taylor's going to shoot, I believe, 1 of 1. Gators in the penalty. Excuse me, they're going to shoot 2. Shamir Taylor sinks the first one. Robbed by the rim on the second. He can't sink it. Watlington wrangles the rebound. Sepulveda across to Bevier. Bevier back to Watlington. They've got their own version of the triangle D offense going here, folks. Sepulveda back to Bevier. They've got movement, high ball screens. Brown. Green. Watlington back over to Green. Green can't drop the 3. Hawks get back down the floor. Davion Morris with the clean lay-in. And there's a timeout taken. We got 3 minutes left here at the Empowerment Center. It's 38-27.
Yeah,
Side tempo offense is it's something.
Turning into a fast-paced game. I think Chris Moore is going to be happy he's able to use all 12 players tonight.
You mentioned in the production meeting before, Bob, that Chris Moore likes to use all 94 feet of hardwood, and it's on display tonight.
Yeah, that was one of the things he stressed in the locker room before the game too. Is playing the entire length of the court, both on offense and defense. It's a nice luxury to have when you're able to make the substitutions. In past games, he's often subbed 4 or 5 at a time.
Sepulveda's bringing it up. Right now we got Green, Sepulveda, Watlington, Bevier, and Gatlin on the floor right now. Bevier up top, kicks it back to Green. Green's looking. They're trying to trap him at the three-point line. Watlington's looking around. He's looking for help. They're running looks like a trap defense right now. Sepulveda for the open shot. Can't get it from 15 feet. Hawks going the other way. Amir Day bringing it up past half court. Day kicks it to Stafford. Stafford down low to Justice Washington.
That was a nice shot by Jaden on the other end. It just didn't fall.
There was no justice served on that play, folks, as the ball goes back the Gators' way on a turnover. Jacoby Reed's back the floor. Journal kicked it to Sepulveda. He's back in the game after taking a very long deserved breather. Gatlin's got it in the corner. He splits the D. But the ball gets poked away, and Gators retain possession. They're going to inbound the ball right here in front of us. A little front row seat action, huh, Bob?
Yes.
Kobe Reed bringing it across half court, looking to work. Kicks it. Fancy pass to Anguilla down low.
Good ball movement by the Gators. They just couldn't finish it up. They're often getting 3-4 touches on the ball from all their players.
Yeah, that's very important, Bob. It keeps the defense all balanced. It reminds me a lot of the system that's ran out in Golden State with Steve Kerr.
Yep, I agree with you on that. I'll tell you what, they got to be in a hurry here. They've only got 3 seconds left on the shot clock.
You're right. Anguilla's going to inbound with 3 seconds left. They stack up and they break it. He kicks it to Reed. Hard pass to Corral. Reed barely gets it off. Robbed by the rim on the desperation shot. Amir Dade wrangles it for the Hawks, bringing it up fast. He's crossing over, half court. Watlington has him. Watlington's got him locked down, stifling, smothering him. There's nowhere to go. Dade kicks it up to Stafford on the corner.
That was great defense.
Sloppy pass by Devion Morris. Sepulveda thinking about a three, takes a three, drops a three.
That's his second three of the night. And if he keeps making those, that's going to open up the inside game too.
Runner comes up short for Shamir Taylor. Turnover. Devion Morris goes up with it, can't let it sink. Amir Day layup, can't get it to sink either. They're putting up bricks here at the Empowerment Center on the Hawk side of the ball, folks. Sepulveda from the charity stripe gets fouled and can't get the extra play or extra points on the play. Sorry about that.
Well, the Hawks had some good chances on the other end, their last possession. They just couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, they can't get the ball to sink, Bob, and that's got to be disheartening for any coach. We got Sepulveda shooting from the charity stripe. He gets robbed by the rim on the first. He can't get it to sink. We're here with 57.1 seconds left in the first half. It's a 41-27 game with the Gators leading here in the Swamp. Jacoby Reed gets yanked, as does Chris Cyrus. Sepulveda with a second, and he sinks it. Timeout call. Well, inadvertent whistle outside. I thought it was a timeout call. Shamir Taylor's bringing it up for the Hawks. He's being locked down by Isaiah Thomas, which is a hell of a name to have in the game of basketball for any person.
Yes, it is.
You got Donnie Stafford putting up a shot from three.
Wow, that was
Can't make it.
That was a long
Anguilla
three.
wrangles it, moving across half court, kicks it down low. That shot was sunk by Monty Gatlin.
Nice drive and nice pass. Good teamwork there for the Gators.
You got Jeremiah Bryant coming in. Looked over early and Cameron Taylor was on the bike. I hope that young man's okay. Maybe he was just staying warm, but I haven't seen him since tip-off. He's over on the bench now, but he's looking fine. He's moving under his own power, but he's, let's see if something's been bothering him. He was on the bike earlier, but looks pretty good now. Looks more antsy than anything to get back out there. Ball's being balled up by Brandon Eastep. Eastep kicks it to Taylor. Taylor knifing, sloppy pass. The Gators break it up, but looks like possession's going to go to the Hawks.
Again, though, active hands there on the Gators causing all sorts of problems for the Hawks.
We got Kyle Jackson guarding the inbound. Kyle Jackson gets swapped out for Michael Akins Jr. We're going to wait on the ref signal on this one.
Yeah, I think they're having clock issues again. All right, I think I got it squared away. We've got 19.8 seconds to go, and the shot clock is turned off.
Malik Aker. Dade back to Aker. Shots blocked. Aker corrals it. Aker loses it. The turnover is made by Michael Akins Jr. Isaiah Thomas with a crazy move across half court. And he sinks it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Isaiah Thomas, and this is what I do. A crazy last-minute shot with no time to go here at the Swamp. I guess you could call that a mic drop, ladies and gentlemen.
And that gives
both teams head into the locker room. Sorry about that, Bob.
That gives them a 20-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the half. I'm Bob Flynn. I'm joined again by Gators coach Chris Moore. Coach, a pretty impressive first half. What are your thoughts?
We did a really good job. The rest of the time he took us out the game a little bit, or tried to, I'll say, by putting us in foul trouble. Gave them bonus super early. But one thing that we always preach is next man up. And so with that mentality, our guys did a good job just stepping up for the moment. Whether it's 5 seconds, 5 minutes, they know what my expectations are. And so I'm extremely proud of what we gave our first half.
And what's going to be your message to the team in the locker room at halftime?
Hey, we got to keep going. It's 0-0 right now. And so we don't look at it as a 20-point lead. You look at it 0-0, and we got to win both halves.
Great. Thank you very much, Coach.
No problems.
Not sure what to do with yourself after high school? Look no further than Virginia Peninsula Community College. We have campuses in Hampton, Newport News, Williamsburg, and offer tons of online classes too. With VPCC, you can earn a 2-year associate degree or begin a workforce credential. If you start here and transfer to a 4-year school, you'll save a bundle. And part-time students are very welcome here too. Make the smart move. Enroll at VPCC. Classes start January 12th. Go to vpcc.edu/spring today.
Inbound by Donnie Stafford for the Hawks. Inbounds at 2, KC.
Both teams were out on the court quickly after halftime. Their coaches didn't give much breaks.
Amir Taylor brings it up. He's looking for help. He kicks it to Amir Dade. Dade's looking for room. He kicks it back to Taylor. Hewitt, I'm sorry. Stafford. The fadeaway. He hits it from about 12 feet out.
Pretty good defense there by Jacoby Reed. Just sometimes there's just not much he can do.
That's correct, Bob. Stifling defense.
He stopped him from penetrating and forced him into a tough turnaround jump shot.
Cameron Taylor with the mid-range shot. Big man's putting his range on display.
That's his first basket of the night.
Amir Taylor brings it across half court. Amir Dade passes it off up high. Dade to Stafford. Stafford down low.
Oh, that was a nice backdoor cut by the Hawks.
Cyrus kicks it over to Sepulveda on the baseline driving. Sepulveda with a crazy pass back to Cyrus. Corner 3 for Chris Cyrus. Making it rain here in the Safe Haven Empowerment Center.
His second 3 of the night. He's already got 10 points. He had 13 in their last game.
It's a foul on the play. I think it's on Chris Cyrus, I think. Hawks go to charity stripe, I believe. For the first time here in the second half, with only 18:29. Well, not only 18:29. I guess that'll be 1.5 minutes going off the clock left to play. 52-33 lead by the Gators. It's one foul for the Gators here in the half.
Yeah.
Thank you. We never
Amir Dade, I believe, is going to shoot 2.
Yeah, right.
Well, in the shot 1, he sunk it. The Gators are moving it back up court with Jacoby Reed. Reed with the no-look pass across half court to Taylor. Taylor pushing a little bit, getting handsy. Big man can't finish the layup. Cyrus can't tip it in. It's going back the other way. The Hawk, Shamir Taylor brings it up. He kicks it to Stafford. Stafford three. Can't get it to fall. It's corralled by Malik Aker.
Boy,
Aker loses
that was
it.
a long three. They've had
Jacoby Reed cutting them up,
tonight.
slicing them. Sepulveda at the three-point line. Slows it down a little bit, looking to direct traffic. Baseline drive fades away. Can't get it to fall. Taylor can't wrangle the rebound. Shamir Taylor. Malik Aker for the Hawks. Sloppy ball handling by the Hawks. They're trapped in the corner. Loss of possession. Anguilla with the turnover for the Gators. Cross half court to Reed. Reed's looking to make some magic. He kicks it to Sepulveda. Sepulveda putting it to the corner. Cyrus back to Sepulveda. Sepulveda to Taylor. The big man can't wrangle it.
That was a nice look inside.
Corner three. Can't get it to fall.
Reed's still looking for his first basket of the night.
Wrangled by Shamir Taylor. Stafford back over to Day. Day drives, lays it in. Nice Euro step on the play by the Hawks. Timeout taken right here in the second half. 17:05 left to play, 36-52. The Gators are still leading the Hawks. Both teams have one foul.
The past two times these teams have played, they've both been 10 points or fewer, so this is a little surprising that the Gators are up by much, especially with the Hawks. They've won their first 4 games, so the Gators are looking to give them their first loss of the season.
Yeah, it's crazy you mentioned that, Bob. It sounded like a slugfest for the first two contests.
Yes, they're pretty evenly matched. We expected the same tonight, and I guess if the Hawks had been making more of their free throws, they'd be right there. But they've struggled from the line tonight. But there's still plenty of time for them to turn it around.
Hawks are going to break the huddle, ready to take the floor. Not the Hawks, excuse me, the Gators. Breaking the huddle, waiting on the Hawks to take the floor. Anguilla. Reed, Anguilla, and Sepulveda lead the triangle attack down the floor, crossing half court. Sepulveda kicks it to Reed. Reed's trying to make something high, ball screen. Sepulveda at the three, back to Anguilla up top high. It's being stifled. They're putting the clamps on the Gators here. Cyrus in the corner, kicks it to Reed. Reed knifing his way but can't finish. Foul on the play while trying to lay it in. It's another foul on the Hawks. Head coach is looking pretty upset over there right now. You got Reed shooting 1-on-1. He sinks the first.
That was nice. He's coming off a 22-point performance, and that's his first points of the night. So no one probably expected that, but he's contributed in other ways. And he can get a bunch of points in a hurry.
Waiting on the ref to give a signal. Feel kind of like I'm in a tennis match right now, looking at the ref at the table, point to the ref on the floor. They finally give the signal. Reed's going to attempt a second shot. Reed gets the friendly roll and sinks the second. Amir Day kicks it back over to Shamir Taylor. Taylor tries to split the trap down to Stafford. Stafford back to Day. Day doing a little push-off action. Shades of Jordan against Byron Scott. Can't get it to fall.
Jacoby's trying to body him up, but just got a little too physical.
It's a foul on the Gators. They're sharing. 2 fouls, 2 Gators and the Hawks. Dade gets a friendly roll on the first one. Dade will attempt his second. I tell you, Bob, even though it doesn't reflect it on the scoreboard, it's definitely a slugfest here on the floor.
Yes, it is, and they're getting pretty physical on every possession.
Gets a friendly roll on the second. Dade sinks his second shot. Anguilla with the inbound to Sepulveda. Reed, Anguilla, and Sepulveda on the trio attack. Anguilla's looking to escape. He hands it off to Reed. Reed kicks it to Sepulveda at the three-point line. A couple of high ball screens. Cyrus knifing with the floater on the baseline. Can't make it. Estep kicks it to Dade. Dade crossing half court. Dade's going to take it all the way. Dade sinks it. The contested shot. There's a foul called on, I believe, Cyrus. Coach Chris Moore pulls Cyrus and swaps him for Watlington as both benches rally the troops right now and try to get a game plan drawn up.
Just under 16 minutes to go here. Gators are only up 14, 54-40, and they were up 20 at the half. So I'm sure Coach Moore wants to do something to stem the tide.
At Virginia Peninsula Community College, we're proud to offer top-quality, hands-on training. Learn from experts in our state-of-the-art facilities while gaining the practical experience and skills that employers are looking for in construction trades such as building, carpentry, and welding. Whether you're looking to master a new trade or enhance your current skill set, VPCC is here to guide you. Contact our workforce team and let's get started.
Trying to finish the old-fashioned three-point play.
Gets a friendly roll on that one. He sinks it for a 41-54 lead. Sepulveda's bringing it up. They're getting pressed hard on this one. They fail to trap Anguilla. Anguilla back to Watlington. Watlington cannot be stopped, ladies and gentlemen. This man's got ice water running through him.
That was a nice
Dade across half court. He's trying to lead his charge for the Hawks.
Good teamwork on the passing there.
Dade back over to Estep. Stephen Kalu. Back to Dade. Dade up top trying to look for room. There's nothing there. And Cameron Taylor with the block.
That was great defense there by the Gators.
That was great defense, Bob. Florida can't go for the Hawks. Their own rebound. Clean up by the Hawks. Jacoby Reed bringing it over half
good
court.
Offensive rebound there by the Hawks.
Sepulveda kicking it to Anguilla for the corner three. Air ball. Cameron Taylor grabs a rebound. Big man gets fouled on the play.
Another offensive rebound there for the Gators. I have them with at least a handful of them tonight.
Anguilla on the inbound. They're going to stack it up and break it loose. Reed knifing on the baseline. I believe that was a blocking foul on the Hawks. Looks like they were standing in that restricted area, Bob.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. That was a nice move by Jacoby, too.
Jacoby Reed's trying to finish his three-point play. Sorry, it wasn't a three-point play on that one. He couldn't get it to fall. His first shot is good. He's going to shoot 2 of 2. Jacoby Reed at the line. Second shot is smooth like butter.
Good job at the line by Jacoby.
Dade brings it over half court. for the Hawks. He's looking to create. Watlington's got the clamps on him, stifling D. They get their own rebound. I believe there was a botched traveling call that the crowd wants, but the refs aren't going to give it to him. They're going to inbound. Taylor up. Got robbed by the rim. He cleans up his own shot and gets the foul on the follow-up.
Boy, the Hawks are playing hard on that offensive glass. They're not giving up on anything.
You're right, Bob. That's crazy, Bob. You must be a psychic because one of the bench coaches for the Gators just screamed, "We need a rebound."
Yeah, nothing to give a coach quicker or more gray hairs than giving up offensive rebounds.
14 minutes, 27 seconds with a running clock here in the second half. 58-46, the Gators lead the Hawks. Watlington kicking it back to Sepulveda. Sepulveda to Watlington. Anguilla down low, but it gets tipped away out of bounds with 12 seconds left on the shot clock in this one.
Nice backdoor cut by the Gators, but the pass just wasn't there.
Anguilla to Reed. Reed to Sepulveda. They're trying to trap him. Sepulveda's not taking the bait. Reed brushing him off. Off-balance floater. Can't get it. Anguilla cleans it up. Anguilla sweeping the glass clean in this place. Gets fouled on the play and is going to go the charity stripe.
He saw how hard the Hawks hit the offensive glass on the other end, and he wants to do the same for the Gators. That was his first basket of the night. He had 11 in their home opener last week.
Anguilla, he can't sink the free throw. Dade's bringing it back up court for the Hawks. Watlington's got the clamps on him. Reed switches off. Reed got the hands up. They can't sink it. Dade with his own rebound, and he drops a two-footer. Sepulveda brings it to Watlington, a.k.a. the human Swiss Army knife, because this guy can do everything. Crosses half court, back to Sepulveda. Sepulveda back to Watlington. Watlington setting it up. He's brushing his man off. And it's a kickball called on the Hawks.
Yep, Gators got a break there on that.
Going to go back to the Gators.
The Gators need a basket here. The lead's been cut to 12. And
got a break in action with 13:27 left. The score 60-48. Gators leading. 5 fouls for the Hawks to the 4 of the Gators. We got Monty Gatlin in the game. Swings it to Sepulveda, but it gets poked away in the corner of the baseline with Sepulveda standing. Gators will retain possession.
That was a pretty good shot, though, and he's coming off a hot half. He had 13 points in the first half, and he only had 8 in his last game.
Jacoby Reed absorbs the contact but can't get it to sink. The Hawks feel like they got a late whistle on that one. The Hawks coach is asking for a no call on the foul. He's saying that his man was going up vertically and didn't impede the path of travel.
Yeah, I think he got hit with the body a little bit.
Watlington's over having some words with coach. Maybe he's receiving some type of advice on the next play. How he wants him to play it as Jacoby Reed sinks his first shot. Jacoby Reed's got a second shot coming up from the charity stripe. After sinking that, the lead is now 62-48. Dade tries to split the defense. He fails. Watlington steals it on the other end. The ref signals that the ball will go to the Hawks.
Jacoby's still struggling from the field, but he's made all 6 of his free throws, so that'll help.
Shamir Taylor brings it up. Taylor passes it to Stafford at half court. Stafford kicks it down to Green. Basket sinks for the Gators. Bodies on the floor. Jacoby Reed's bringing it up. They're playing man-on-man D at the half court over to Sepulveda in the corner. Sepulveda almost dribbled into the trap. Watlington on the baseline. He doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, he just got stuck on the baseline down there and couldn't find a teammate. He started with a strong move, but just couldn't finish it.
I think that might have been a violation on the Gators, but anyhow, Stafford's bringing it up. Stafford passes it to Shamir Taylor. Shamir Taylor's guarded tightly by Reed. Up top back to Stafford again. Stafford with the 10-footer, sinks it.
And all of a sudden they're within 10. I'm sure that's not the start Chris Moore had envisioned in the second half for the Gators.
Feels like the momentum's starting to shift here, Bob.
Yes, it is. I'm sure that they want to take.
Reed almost loses his footing. Readjusts, starts and stops, but
as we said, this place can get loud, and I'm sure that's one of the things they want to do is just quiet this crowd.
Gators are going to inbound it with Watlington being the inbound guy. Gets tipped, but Reed corrals it. Sepulveda takes it in the corner. We got Monty Gatlin that came into the game. Sepulveda goes up. Taylor can't corral the rebound. It's poked out by Stafford of the Hawks. Got a break in the action, folks. 11:50 left to play in the second half. Lead's been cut down from 14 to 10.
It starts with a vision. The future you've always imagined. It starts with confidence, the drive to make it real. It starts with knowledge, the tools to shape your path, unlocking potential, unlocking futures, and unlocking possibilities. It all starts at Virginia Peninsula Community College. Enroll today at vpcc.edu.
Watlington's going to stack it up and break it. Passes it up high at half court to Reed.
Yeah, Gators really need a basket here.
Sepulveda with it. Kicks it to Watlington at the corner three. With the elbow, sorry. Corner from Reed to Sepulveda. Sepulveda misses the three. Nice cleanup by the human Swiss Army knife, Watlington.
He's got 8 points already tonight, and that's one fewer than he had in his last game.
Hawks go for three. It's short. They get nothing but iron on that one. You said something about Watlington steals last game, Bob? You said something about the steals last game? Watlington? Okay. How many did you say he had last game?
Oh, last game he had 9 last game, and he's already got 8 tonight.
Okay, he's really redeemed himself in this one. Reed with the tip. And the Hawks corral it. A three is taken by Stafford, who sinks it for the Hawks.
I think Reed had more room and time on that to try to get.
Lee's been cut down to 9 on this one, Bob. Sepulveda up top, kicks it to Reed. Reed passes it to Gatlin in the corner.
That was another tip by Watlington. Great job on the board.
Hawks, Dave bringing it up. Ooh! Wow. Watlington thought he had the clean block, but a foul was called. And I'm telling you, folks, this place just kind of erupted over that one.
I think he got all ball, but then his body is what committed the foul there. He bumped him a little bit.
We've got the perspiration experts cleaning up sweat off of the floor underneath. The goal on the, I'm not sure if it's north, south, east, or west, but I'll say under the Gators goal that you're defending. Got Amir Dave at the line.
And the mop guy is on the court.
Bob, how do you commentate a mopping? Well, that's one hell of a mopper out there.
We brought in a second gentleman to clean up the sweat. He's got great wrist work going
Oh
on.
my gosh, and the game is not over yet.
I know.
He's got a pretty fly pair of pink and purple Nikes. I'm envious. What if they come to size 15? Got Amir Dade at the line for the Hawks. He gets a friendly toilet bowl roll on his first shot.
I think he used every inch of the rim on that shot.
Yeah, he did. He's got to give a TED talk on that one because outside of sheer luck, I've never been able to have that happen more than once. We got a substitution coming in. Chris Cyrus into the game. Looks like Chris Moore's going pretty big down low. Lane violation on Amir Day for stepping too early.
They had a chance to cut it to single digits.
Kobe Reed's bringing it up. The Hawks are calling off the Hounds, and they're not pressing full court anymore. Sepulveda's got it at the elbow. Back to Reed. Reed to Cyrus. Cyrus to Sepulveda. He pulls the baseline jumper. Can't get it to fall on Gila. Can't get the tip. Cameron Taylor showing off the weight room etiquette. There's a whistle blown.
Again, good job on the offensive boards there by Cameron Taylor.
Big man was trying to muscle the ball away from the opposition, but there was a whistle blown, and I'm not sure what it was for. Possible jump ball, maybe?
Yeah.
Or change of possession, I
Yeah, the possession is for the Gators.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Bob. Waiting on the referees again. There's something going on with the scoreboard. Guess we need to get Dominion Power out here ASAP.
I think we got it straightened out.
Sepulveda. He's got the ball being guarded tight by Shamir Taylor. Taylor goes to the rim, can't get it to fall on the high glass lay-in.
Yeah, he went strong to the basket there.
Cameron Taylor's at the line. We're going to see if these shots he puts up in the gym can be put to work.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy there at 6'5", 215.
Cameron Taylor sinks the first.
Tough to take the ball away from him.
Can't get the second to fall. Amir Day back across half court. He's trapped. He gives it up and kicks it over to Donnie Stafford. The elbow. Stafford back to Dave. Dave looking to make a move inside, but loses the ball. Passes it from his knees. Corner Stafford, 3. Hawks get it to fall.
That's down to 8.
Looking over at Chris Moore now. He looks a little bit upset and confused right now, but he's never lost his composure. I guess a look more of concern. Cyrus passes it over to Reed. Reed shaking and baking, moving, pointing the signals out what he wants. Sepulveda in the corner to Cyrus. Cyrus can't get the corner 3 to drop. 2 Hawks go for the rebound.
That was a good shot
Taylor
there.
Brings it all the way.
Was open.
Loses the ball. Cyrus picks up the sloppy handling on the back end. Sepulveda bringing it across half court. We got 9 minutes, 9 seconds with a running clock here in the second half. 67-59 Gators over the Hawks, ladies and gentlemen. Sepulveda looking for help. Kicks it back to Cyrus. Cyrus splits the D. Reed down to Anguilla on the baseline. Sepulveda, corner 3, doesn't take it. Knifes his way in. Gets robbed by the back iron and can't get the layup to fall. Sepulveda hops on it, but I believe the possession's going to go to...
Yeah, they're pointing the Gators ball. I don't know if it's a foul or a jump ball.
Looks like possession's going to go to the Gators on this one. We got the sweat crew coming out for the Gators.
So it looks like both teams will be shooting free throws from here on out.
Sweat crew, we got to come up with a better name. Perspiration Posse, maybe, I don't know. Anguilla will be at the line shooting, I believe 1 of 1 if I'm not mistaken.
He's shooting 1 and 1.
1 of 1, I was correct. The refs blow the whistle and clarify that for us. Well, she hands the ball back to Anguilla. She gives it to him. Anguilla sinks the first. Gets low from his teammate, Isaiah Thomas. He's been sub in the game, hasn't been seen since the spectacular shot in the first half. He sinks the second.
He's got 4 points tonight, all in the second half, after 11 points in the home opener.
Moore's got him pressing. Isaiah Thomas is looking like a man possessed out here the way he's playing D. He's stifling everyone. Taylor with the hands up at the 3, but it doesn't matter. That 3 was sunken by the Hawks' Brandon Eastout.
That was good defense there. He got a hand in his face.
Reed's bringing it back up, kicks it to the man with the plan, Isaiah Thomas. Thomas is looking for an opening up at the 3-point line. He fakes the pass and gives it back to Reed. Reed kicks it to the elbow to Anguilla. Anguilla, a sloppy pass to Cameron Taylor, which goes out of bounds and swings a possession arrow in the way of the Hawks.
Put a little too much on that ball. Cameron Taylor was open down there, but the ball was just a little too hot for him.
The Hawks' Day takes the inbound and brings it up. They're going to pass half court where he meets Jacoby Reed. Jacoby Reed trying to avoid the pick. Anguilla switches off cleanly. Stafford going up with it, nothing but the side of the glass. Kyle Jackson, the gentleman with the pigtails, lays it home.
All of a sudden, we got a 5-point game here.
Jacoby Reed bringing it across half court. The floor general's trying to make sense of this. The lead has been cut, ladies and gentlemen, to 5 with 7:40 and a running clock. Jacoby Reed wrangles it at the elbow. He absorbs the contact as he gets doubled up by the Hawks, and I think he might be going to the line. Yes, he will, because the Hawks and the Gators are both in the penalty right now.
Yep, he'll be shooting 2.
Timeout taken, ladies and gentlemen.
We got 7:36 left with the Gators up 69-64. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Riverside Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They provide a trainer for all our home sporting events, and it's usually Ashley Morse. Thanks for all your help. And also Dr. William Hill from Hampton Roads Orthopedic Spine and Sports Medicine. And then our DJ tonight and at all our home games is Anthony Baker. If you need his services, go to Grove Live Entertainment.
Imagine your world without limitations. Pain-free, comfortable, At Riverside Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists, our priority is to help you get back to what you love to do and feel like you again. We give you options from diagnosis to recovery, both surgical and non-surgical solutions, so nothing slows you down. Riverside Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists, ensuring you're always in motion.
They cut into it pretty quickly here. I mean, it was 20 at the half and down to 10 with 10 minutes to go, and now it's even down to, well, it's back up to 6 now.
And Jacoby Gatlin switched places.
Jacoby had made 7 free throws in a row there.
Nice shot by the Hawks, sunken.
You're gonna have to do something. Morse. You're gonna have to do something about that inside presence there.
The Miracle Man has the ball. Isaiah Thomas, he's looking for it up top, looking for an opening. He kicks it over to Bevier. Sloppy pass by Anguilla, which goes out of bounds.
That might have been a case of a one pass too many. He looked open on the baseline.
Bevier at the elbow, thinks about it, takes a step inward, looking for help. Sloppy pass. That pass is stolen by Stefan.
Gators got a break there. It's Gators cut to 4. Basket there could have silenced some of the crowd here at Safe Haven.
Anguilla on the inbound at half court from the scorer's table.
Yeah, the Gators really need a basket here.
Reed kicks it. Damani Gatlin for the 3. He misses everything. It's corralled by Shamir Taylor, who takes it down the other end for the Hawks. Calls his own number and gets the ball to fall with a friendly bounce on the floater from about 8 feet.
You got a friendly roll there.
Lead is cut down to 2 at the Safe Haven Empowerment Center here, folks. 6 minutes and 19 seconds with a running clock.
I think this is the closest since it was 16-16 in the first half.
Amir Day can't save that one. The ball goes back to the Gators.
Yeah, the last tie of the game was at 16.
The human Swiss Army life. Watlington brings it up with the inbound with Sepulveda. Watlington and Sepulveda again across half court. Sepulveda's looking. He kicks it over to Chris Cyrus. Cyrus at the elbow. Anguilla in the corner sweeps the gentleman's hand away. Demands a double team. Cyrus down to, Bevier, down to Watlington. Watlington to Bevier. Bevier to Anguilla. Corner 3, can't get it to fall. Bevier can't corral the rebound.
Good ball movement there by the Gators. They just missed the shot.
Donnie Stafford brings it up for the Hawks. He shoots. Can't get it to fall. Can't get the tipping either for the Hawks. That's corralled by Chris Cyrus. Cyrus passes it to Sepulveda. He's bringing it back up. They cross midcourt. Watlington taking it all on his own, but gets fouled on the play.
It was a nice strong move by Watlington.
Watlington is at the charity stripe. He's going to shoot. Leave 2. Friendly bounce on the first one. Gets it to drop. A substitution on the Hawks. I believe Kyle Jackson's coming in, and so is Brandon Easter. We've got a frozen clock with 5:21 left, the second half. Gators leading by 3 with a chance to lead by 4 if Watlington can sink this shot. This next shot, sorry about that. He sinks his second, they're up by 4.
That was big, making it a 2-possession game.
Amir Day can't get it to fall, but there's a foul call on the Gators. I'm not sure on who.
Well, he's getting hurt on the inside again.
I believe that might have been on Cyrus. But you're absolutely right, Bob. Not boxing out will. It always hurts. Amir Day sinks his first. Cuts the lead down to 3. Dade sinks the second. He's brought it down to a 1-possession game.
They've made 8 of 9 free throws here in the second half.
Hawks are putting the screws to him with the full court press. Watlington back to Sepulveda. Sepulveda and Watlington looking like a 2-man show. Watlington across the Reed. Sloppy pass corralled by Anguilla. Another sloppy pass corralled by Sepulveda. Five on the shot clock. Sepulveda with the floater. Can't get it to fall. Rebounds corralled by Casey Hewitt of the Hawks. Oh, we got a blocking foul on the Gators, Jacoby Reed. Amir Day can't finish that play.
And
but it'll go to the stripe.
Yep, that's going to give him a chance for the first tie since it was 16-16 early in the first half.
Gators out here. Also known as the Perspiration Posse, cleaning up under the rim on the opposite side after the collision with Amir Dade and Jacoby Reed.
Smeared around.
4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game. 72-70 lead, 1-possession game. The Gators are leading the Hawks.
Yeah, but it's a tenuous lead at best there. The Gators just have not found the rhythm they had in the first half here in the second.
No, you're right about that, Bob. They, maybe I'm kind of skewed on this, but it looked like they got away from what got them to lead in the first half.
Yes, that's true. That's a good observation. That's what happens a lot. They get teams get big leads and then they forget what got them there in the first place.
Amir Dade heckling aside. Amir Dade sinks the first shot. 71-72 lead for the Gators. Monty Gatlin runs back on the floor. Looks like Chris Moore's going with a little bit more flash on this one versus power.
Yeah, he had 12 points in the first half. Hasn't scored yet in this half.
The whole place will go quiet and wait for her to scream.
Amir Day sinks the second.
Man, that's another lane violation there.
I guess it is true, Bob. The criminal mind always sets its own trap. That's the second lane violation on Amir Day tonight.
Yeah, and I think it was just the fact he just stepped on the line. You got to know where you are.
Brings it across. Watlington commanding the presence. Reed back to Watlington. Watlington fakes the pass. He knifes in the lane. The human Swiss Army knife. Watlington showing that nothing can stop him.
What a nice move.
Donnie Stafford brings it back across half court.
He's got
score 74-71 with 4:05 on a running clock, ladies and gentlemen. A late whistle was called on a foul on the Gators. Not sure on who. We got a timeout, I believe. We're back on the floor, folks. Amir Dade's at the line. First one is rimmed out. He can't sink it. He'll attempt his second. I think the crowd might be getting Amir Dade here. It's either the crowd or his happy feet with the lane violations he's accumulated, racking up.
They struggled from the line.
Second.
Struggled from the line in the first half.
Sinks the second shot.
A little bit better in the second half, but one out of two every time's not gonna do it for you.
Sepulveda's bringing it up past half court. Kicks it to Cyrus. Cyrus over to Anguilla. Anguilla up top to Reed. Reed pulls a three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound corralled by Amir Day for the Hawks. Hawks kick it down to Shamir Taylor. Taylor loses the ball. The pigtails rocking Kyle Jackson sinks it down low. Number 20 for the Hawks.
And that's a tie. The first tie since 16-16 in the first half.
Reed over to Sepulveda. Sepulveda to the corner to Cyrus. Cyrus gives it up to Isaiah Thomas. There's a foul called on the Hawks on the baseline drive. Excuse me, not Isaiah Thomas. It was Monty Gatlin with that. Monty Gatlin standing at the line with the lavender shoes. He's going to attempt his first shot. Can't sink the first shot. Cleans it off the back iron.
He's still looking for his first points of the second half after getting 12 in the first half.
We got it all locked up at a stalemate, folks. 74-all. 3:17 left in the second half. 10 fouls apiece. Gatlin sinks the second one. We're at 75-74 Gators. 3:16 with a running clock. Moore's not pressing the opposition. Coming across half court. Shamir Taylor's directing traffic. He kicks it to Dade. Dade looking for an opening on the corner. Drives baseline. Can't get it off. Looking for the foul. Cameron Taylor corrals the turnover. There's a whistle.
We got a technical foul on the Hawks coach. Did not like that there was no foul called on that last play.
Hawks coach is looking furious right now. He's got steam coming out of his ears. He's been hit with a technical. Jacoby Reed will shoot the technical for the Gators, and my money's that this shot's going to get sunk, Bob.
He'll be shooting two. And they keep possession of the ball.
Kobe Reed sinks the first technical shot. Kobe Reed clings the second one. It's a 76-74 lead here. Can't take the second technical shot.
This can turn into a 3-point or even a 4-point possession for the Gators.
Gators will retain possession. Anguilla will inbound it to Reed. Hawks coach is called off the Hounds. There's no press, there's no man until they meet at half court. Cyrus back to Reed. Reed to Sepulveda in the corner. They're working the trap in the corner. Reed shakes it off. He looks for Sepulveda, back to Cyrus. Cyrus, if there was a trap, Sepulveda's got to make a decision, back to Cyrus. Cyrus is going to drive, try to split the D and can't get a shot off, but a foul is called in the process. And I believe the foul, if I'm not mistaken, was called on Shamir Taylor for the Hawks.
Yeah, I think he bumped him a little bit, knocked him off balance.
We got the perspiration posse back on the floor, keeping the floors clean and safe for us, for the Gators. We got Cyrus up here. He's attempting his first shot. Clings off of the front iron.
Shades of their last game again. Although they won, they were 5 of 10 from the free throw line in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Right now, they've only made 2 of 5.
Attempting the second shot.
Oh, missed them both.
Can't get the second one to sink either. The lead remains 76-74. Running clock with 2:27 left in the second quarter. Taylor for the Hawks brings across half court, through the legs, shaking, baking, trying to find an opening. Off ball foul on the Hawks, I believe. Running through the screen. Forgive me, that foul looked like it might have been on. I'll retract that. That foul's on the Gators. Kyle Jackson will shoot. Got a chance to tie it up. Kyle Jackson sinks the first shot effortlessly. Monty Gatlin gets pulled. Kyle Jackson gets the friendly roll on the second shot. We're all locked up at 76 apiece here, folks. 2:18 with a running clock in the second half at the Empowerment Center.
That's the second tie of the half and the fourth of the game.
Cameron Taylor wide open down low. The big man lays it in.
What a nice play there, and that was a basket the Gators really needed.
Taylor brings it across for the Hawks. Moves around the screen. Cameron Taylor with the foul on Shamir Taylor. No relation there, folks. It's 78-76 with 1:55 here in the second half. Gators advantage.
It might come down to a free throw shooting contest, and the way it's been going, neither team's been shining from the line.
Taylor will sink the first for the Hawks. Taylor at the line with a chance to tie it up, and he does. 78-78 apiece with 1:55 left, folks. Jacoby Reed brings it up court. It's crunch time. I feel the momentum shifting here for Chris Moore.
Yep.
It's nothing the coach can't handle.
Yep, the Hawks are 6 of 8 from the line in the last few minutes.
Cameron Taylor gets it down low, kicks it back to Sepulveda. Oh, can't get the ball to drop on the corner three. Taylor for the Hawks brings it up, kicks it to Amir Dade.
That was halfway down on that basket.
Cyrus with the lockdown D on the perimeter. Over in the corner. Three can't fall for the Hawks. Hawks get their own rebound, kick it out high to Dade. Dade to Stafford. Refs with a whistle blown here, a stoppage of action.
I think we got something with the clock or the shot clock.
We got Stafford on the inbound for the Hawks. Sepulveda gets yanked, and Monty Gatlin takes his place. Kyle Jackson swings it over to Amir Dade. Amir Dade knifing in. Amir Dade with the crazy off-balance circus shot to bring it back to 78 apiece. The bench is going wild for the Hawks right now, folks.
And that gives us the first lead change in the second half after 5 in the first half.
.78-80. Hawks lead with a chance to go up by 3 points. And Amir Dade sinks it. It's an 81-78 lead. The Hawks bench can hardly contain themselves, folks. Gators have led by as much, I believe, as 14. With 1:10 left in the second half, they're down 3.
The Hawks have made a change from the line from the first half. The first half, they were about 7 for 18 from the line. And here in the last few minutes, they've been 7 of 9. While the Gators in the last 3 minutes are just 2 of 6. But it's still just a 3-point game.
You know, Bob, even though the Gators are down, this game is played out like a Hollywood script. We've had highs, we've had lows, we have heartbreaks. We've even had a Cinderella story of sorts.
And again, with the history of these two teams, last year the Gators won in Maryland by 10. The year before that, the Hawks won down here by 8. So it's not a surprise that it's a close game, although after the first half when the Gators had that lead of 20 at the half, that is a little bit of a surprise.
We got Jordan Reed bringing the ball up, ladies and gentlemen, taking the inbound from Sepulveda, crossing half court. Shamir Taylor's going to try to put the clamps on him. Reed back over to Sepulveda. Sepulveda back to Reed. Reed to Anguilla in the corner. Can't get it to sink. Cyrus flies in trying to wrangle the rebound. Amir Dade on the floor with it.
I think one of the Gators was out of bounds when he was touching the ball.
We got a break in the action with the perspiration posse for the Gators. Cleaning it up right now after the collision on the Hawks rim on the other end. Donnie Stafford will inbound it for the Hawks. Still waiting on the ref signal to hand the ball over. Ball's taken by Kalu, for the Hawks. Back to Stafford across half court. Stafford to Shamir Taylor for the Hawks.
The Gators don't need a foul here. Still
we got 37 seconds in a running clock, folks.
Still just a one-possession game.
Somebody's going to have to step up. The shot's up. And it's in for the Hawks, 83-78. We got the miracle man, Isaiah Thomas with the ball. He kicks it over to It's a steal by the Hawks. Stafford.
That was a tough turnover there by the Gators.
It's a 5-point lead, 78-83. The Hawks lead with 21.3 seconds left in this game, folks. 10 fouls apiece for each team. No question that each team is in the bonus. We got Johnny Stafford shooting his first. He misses the first. Gatling and Thomas get yanked for Sepulveda. I believe Cyrus, if it went on. Sorry about that. I believe Bevier. He clings the second one.
That was a lane violation that time on the Gators.
Lane violation on the Gators on that one. Thanks, Bob. I couldn't see from my vantage point.
Yeah, Anguilla just got caught leaning in. And
the Gators have shot themselves in the foot on this one. Sinks the mulligan shot on that one. We got 18 seconds on the running clock. The Gators cross Anguilla. Cyrus jacks a three. Rebound is wrangled by Stafford. There's a jump ball with the possession arrow going towards the Hawks, I believe. We got exactly 12 seconds left, folks. There's a 6-point lead by the Hawks here in the second half. Sloppy inbound by the Hawks. The ball's going to go back to the Gators.
It's not over yet. They can make a three here and force something on the inbounds play.
You're right, Bob. A three here would make it interesting. Sloppy inbounding by the Gators. Hawks take it the other direction. It gets laid in. It's 86-78. 8-point lead with 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds. Sepulveda across half court. Sepulveda's going to go all the way and lay it in for 3 feet out with 2/10 of a second left here to play. The Hawks are going to run it out, folks.
Virginia